Have you ever felt like you're just failing with money? Well, I want you to listen really closely for the next few minutes because the core idea we're about to unpack is simple, but honestly, it's so powerful. Your financial struggles, they are not your fault. Okay, let's just dive right in. I mean, does that question hit a little too close to home? That feeling of frustration, right? Trying so hard to do the right thing with your money, but you always seem to end up right back where you started. That feeling, it's not an accident. It has been carefully engineered. And there it is. That's the truth of it. The reason it feels like you're constantly fighting an uphill battle is because you are. But you're not fighting against your own bad habits. You're fighting against a massive, deeply ingrained system of psychological programming. So let's pull back the curtain, shall we? It's time to expose the hidden forces that are shaping every single one of your financial decisions. And I want you to be crystal clear on this. None of this is random. There are literal armies of the smartest people in psychology and marketing, and their entire job, their whole mission, is to make you feel actual physical pain when you try to save money, and to convince you that your happiness, your very self-worth, is tied directly to what you buy. You know, this whole system is so deliberate, we can actually give it a name. Think of it like a secret, unwritten rule of our economy. Let's call it the programmed attrition law. Look, the goal here is brutally simple. It's a machine, and it's designed to do just one thing: move money, smoothly and continuously, from your pocket into the accounts of the people who built the machine. This isn't some wild conspiracy theory. It's just business. It's the business model of the modern world. Just think about your average morning. You're scrolling through social media, and what do you actually see? It's an endless fire hose of images and ads, and every single one is meticulously designed to create this tiny feeling of inadequacy, a little void that, oh, conveniently, their product can fill. It is a literal battlefield for your attention and for your wallet. And this programming, it runs deep. I mean, way deeper than just ads. Think about any movie or TV show. Who's the boring one, the outcast? It's always the saver. And who's the hero? The one who's popular and living life. The carefree spender. This is not an accident. It is a deliberate and toxic message. Saving is for losers. Spending is for winners. Okay, but now we get to the really sneaky part. This is the most sinister psychological trick in the entire playbook. They figured out how to hijack our deepest, most primal survival instincts and actually turn them against us. I mean, think about it. Your brain is basically running on software that's thousands of years old. It's ancient code designed to keep you alive. And like any old software, it's got bugs. It has vulnerabilities. One of those is a feature called loss aversion. And, well, it is being mercilessly exploited. So here's how the hack works. It's brilliant in a terrifying kind of way. When you buy a product, you get something tangible, right? You can hold it. Your ancient brain sees this and goes, safety, I know what this is. This is a sure thing. But when you go to invest money, the result is unknown. It's uncertain. And your brain just starts screaming, danger, unknown territory, avoid, avoid. Just stop and think about how wild that is. The system has twisted your own brain's safety features so you feel safe while you're spending yourself into a hole, and you feel terrified when you try to do the one thing that will actually make you secure, building wealth. You've been programmed to fear the small risk of investing while you blindly accept the massive, catastrophic risk of having no savings at all. Okay, so that's the bad news. And it's a lot, I know. But here is the really, really good news. Once you can see the system, you can beat it. This is where we start fighting back. This is where we learn how to adopt the expert mindset. And this part is absolutely critical to understand. They are waging a psychological and emotional war against you. You cannot show up with a budget spreadsheet. That's a logical tool. It's like bringing a calculator to a gunfight. It's just not going to work. You have to fight fire with fire. You have to use psychology. So this is the mission, should you choose to accept it. We have to literally flip the script inside our own heads. The goal is to reprogram your brain's primal wiring. We want saving money, putting it away, to be the thing that triggers feelings of safety and comfort. And impulsive spending, that's what needs to feel dangerous and risky. All right, so how do we actually do that? Let's get into the practical, actionable tools that experts use to reframe their own thinking and take back control. Now, you've probably heard of pay yourself first, but I want you to forget it as a simple tip. It is not a tip. It is a revolutionary act. Instead of saving what's left over, you save first.
The second your income hits, a piece of it goes directly to you, to your savings, to your investments. This sends a massive signal to your brain that says, my future is the most important bill I have to pay, period. Then your brain is forced to figure out how to live on what's left.
Okay, next up, and this one's big. You have to consciously and deliberately break the link between your self-worth and the stuff you own. The expert mindset finds its value not in consumer goods, but in accumulating freedom. You have to retrain your brain to get that dopamine hit, that good feeling, from watching your investment account go up, not from ripping open another Amazon box. And here's the reframe. This is the new way to think about it. Saving is not about deprivation. It's not about what you're giving up. It is an act of buying something better. When you say no to that impulse purchase, you are actively buying your freedom. Every dollar you save is you purchasing a few more minutes, a few more days, of a future where you call all the shots. You see, getting all of this isn't just about managing your money better. Applying this knowledge, really applying it, is a profound personal act of rebellion. It's you starting your own financial revolution.
And that's why adopting this expert mindset is so much more than just a new strategy. Forget calling it a financial plan. This is your declaration of independence. It's you planting a flag and saying, my future is not for sale.
And you know what the best part is? Once you see the strings, you can't be a puppet anymore. You can't unsee it. This knowledge is permanent. From now on, every ad you see is going to look like a cheap, desperate magic trick. Every limited time offer will look like the transparent trap it actually is. You're no longer playing their game. You're an observer who knows all the rules. So, I'll leave you with this one last question to think about. At the end of the day, your money is going to fund someone's dream. It has to go somewhere. So the only question left is, are you going to keep funding theirs? Or are you finally ready to start funding your own?